Hey, Kaylin.
Good morning, Lisa. Oh my goodness, you're at the state fair.
I am here. I am at the state fair.
Are you gonna
Wishing.
have, are you gonna have corn dogs for lunch?
I'm gonna have a corn dog, and then I'm gonna have a gyro, and then I'm gonna go have a salted nut roll, and then I'm gonna watch some cattle shows, and then I'm gonna go back and have some ice cream, and
Oh my gosh, I know. I always have to have the root beer at the state fair.
oh, that's so good. In the big barrel, the like stand.
The big, great big barrel one. Yeah, it's cold and it's so good. Yeah,
Well, same
yeah.
thing
And
with the chocolate chip. What?
oh yeah, the chocolate chip cookies. But I always like it's so dumb, but it's the Rice Krispie bar on a stick.
On a stick. I know, and they're huge.
I love them. Yeah.
Me too. I'm like, it's a Rice Krispie bar.
I know. You can make it for 20 cents, you know.
I'm going to pay $4.
Right. But I will never do again the fried candy bar, the dip, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was because it's the candy bar dipped in batter with powdered sugar over it. It's like 1,000 calories per bite, and it's just so sweet. It put me into a coma. I was awful. It made me sick.
Well, especially right, you're just like you're walking around like buzzed, like
Oh, it's awful. I'll never do that again. So well, you're at the state fair and I feel like I'm in a construction zone.
oh, what do you got going on? Not at your house, right?
No, not at my house, believe it or not. No. No, my neighbor's getting a new roof put on this week, and you know the power hammer thing is going.
Oh.
Yes. You know, and it's a real peaked roof. So I'm like,
That's
I
interesting.
watch these guys out here, and it's wow. It's noisy though.
Right. Well, that's interesting because I mean, so with all of this, like,
Yep.
construction is going on. I mean, people have smaller groups, but they're outside, which is great.
Yep.
And
Yep.
usually those sites have just 1 or 2 or 3 people.
I know.
So,
Well, you know how they say you shouldn't wash your car because then it'll rain?
yes.
Okay, well, my lawn was mowed on Monday or Tuesday. So guess what it did on Wednesday? It snowed.
I think the cause of that, you are the cause of that.
I know, it's just weird. But yeah, my lawn care people, they did my lawn cleanup a couple weeks ago and the lawn looked great. And then they came out and mowed this week and it looks great. And then it snowed. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is just cruel. I mean, it's just cruel.
It is to wake up yesterday morning and just see your lawn covered with snow.
Yeah.
It was a little bit disheartening.
It was, yeah. Construction's going on and, outside things are going on like that, but the weather has just really put a damper on just being able to enjoy the outside. But you had a birthday at your house, didn't you?
We did. Yes. My son turned 13, which is kind of a bigger birthday, right? That's one that's like, you're a teenager.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we talked about all kinds of different things. I mean, he's a teenager, right? So sometimes all those drive-bys and all you get, he's kind of like, Mom, yeah, no, like, I don't need anything like that. So I was trying to think of something fun to do, even with he has a few buddies that live right in town. And I was thinking, maybe we could go out to the driveway and I could put, like, they could bring their own chair and they could social distance. And maybe we could do some kind of fun game that's social distancing. But then I thought, you know what? There's enough people out there that are, I don't know, not nice. Not in my neighborhood, but then I'm like, they probably would take a picture or something and post it and say that I'm the bad mom. And so I hate that part. So I was like, well, so his grandma and his aunts kind of did a FaceTime with him, like to sing him happy birthday. And we did a few, my house was full of balloons because I thought, you know what? We got to have a party. So I had balloons, like I had over 25 balloons, like just, they were everywhere.
Yeah.
But a 13-year-old in helium. Not Not
That's
that the
awesome.
voice isn't changing anyway, but
Yeah.
you know, hello, mom.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, it's just strange. I mean, we're trying to figure this out, and I know I can feel it. People are getting antsy.
And they're getting angry. Can I just tell you that
Yeah.
this weekend I went out to the grocery store, and I also picked up something at Menards. And I had to go. I knew exactly where I was going in Menards. Went to go pick it up. Kept my social distance, trying to. Some people really don't know social distance.
Right.
But there was this one lady who just got pissed in the aisle, and she was like, if people don't start keeping their social distance, I'm gonna punch somebody. And I'm like, maybe if it was that important to you, you should have stayed home, right?
Right.
And then I was in the parking lot at the grocery store, and you know how if you're walking in the parking lot, you should probably be looking to see if somebody's backing out, right? Because it's right.
Right.
This nice lady in her minivan was gonna back out, and she was going slow, but this other lady was coming, and I mean, you know, they kind of almost collided a little bit, but I was like, you're walking, she can't see you. She wasn't like zooming out to back out. Anyway, the lady that almost was walking went over to her window and just ripped her a new one about how she better look where she's going when she backs out, and she almost hit her. And then this other older gentleman was ripping some other person who backed out a new one. And I'm just like,
okay.
Like, people, we need to
take a deep breath.
Yes. I was like 3 times in one day, people were just yelling at other people for something that wasn't
you wouldn't do it on a normal day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think that's very true. I think everybody's, you know, the first 3 weeks, you know, you can, you know, they're doing all the TikTok videos and, you know, planning all kinds of fun things and sidewalk chalk, you know, and all that stuff. And now we're like, okay, I'm done with that. I want to get back to real life. Right. And it's been a little frustrating. And, you know, I've got, you know, grandkids I haven't hugged in over a month, and it's just very weird, you know. So I don't know what the answer is, but we certainly don't want to start opening up things and then have a second wave of this and then be quarantined again. I think people would just absolutely go batty. But yeah, I think everybody needs to take a deep breath and just, you know, let's try to get to May here without.
Right, exactly. And I'm like, and if you're choosing to be out, right, then you're making that choice to be out, and not everybody is abiding. I mean, not everybody abides by really, I mean, I think most
the arrows in the grocery store line, nobody can follow the arrows.
I know. One way, you're like, wait a minute, one way, I always go this way.
I need to get over there. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
It's hard, but I think too, there's grace, or there's a way to say to somebody, hey, do you mind? I'll be done in just a second, right? I mean, there's still ways for us to show grace and to be nice. Yes, and I think everybody's feeling it. So having that grace and showing that thoughtfulness, and even in the way we speak to each other, still goes a long, long ways. Whether you're in line or driving, and
I know. Yeah, show grace. I love that. Yeah. Maybe that should be the theme of our talk today, is just show grace.
Show grace.
You know?
I love that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That'd be great. So have you been keeping busy otherwise with the actual work of the, you know, world?
Yes, I would say that this has caused people, they're at home, so they have time. They're thinking, well, I might be out looking, right? My job's going to start back up. Things like that. I'm going to go out looking. And, you know, for us in the Ames area, closings in June and July are, right?
Right.
And so I think a lot of people have the time to fill out an application. I think you should, even if you're not working and you know you're going to be back at work. So maybe you might be taking unemployment right now, but you know that you'll be back at work. I mean, it's a great time to get pre-approved and to be, sometimes you can't be pre-approved. I mean, if you don't have a job, if you're on unemployment right now, technically maybe you're not pre-approved, but once you're back at work, we know that will happen. So it's a great time to get your financing in line for that. And I think, I don't know what you're seeing, but I think that you realtors are awesome at figuring out how to get to show people houses.
Yeah.
I know Kaylin is doing virtual open houses, which are really fun to watch. If you haven't watched them, she's really good at that. So you guys as realtors are doing a great job of still showing people houses. My part of social distancing on getting the loan done, I think might be easier for us because we have so many ways to electronically do things. I think in getting them to you is the like you guys have had. I mean, we're all thinking outside the box, but I would say you guys as realtors have had to do it even more, just because there is something about going in the house, you know, in houses, you're in other people's spaces more than.
Right. That's the challenge, is to, oh.
Me? No, it's you.
Sorry. I had a phone call come in, sorry, and it moved my screen. Whoops. So anyway, but yeah, it's been like a crash course of figuring out some new technology to make this whole process work. And I think we've, it's been great. I mean, it's really kind of pushed us to be, okay, well, we need to probably learn this, but let me tell you, we're learning it and getting it done. And over the weekend, I mean, it really showed that there's a lot of hardworking agents at our office, because there were a lot of transactions that happened over the weekend, and on buying and selling and getting things listed. And the market's still moving, obviously not at the normal pace we would be for a typical April, but there's still people that need to move for whatever reason there is. So we're still seeing activity, and we're trying to get that done at a distance as safely as we can, without trying to, be harmful to the public. So learning this technology in a short amount of time has been a little blah, but it's really been a great benefit going forward, because we're going to continue using these technologies. This isn't something we're just going to be using now. It's something we're going to continue to use. And it's just going to enhance a seller's ability.
The experience, right?
Yeah, it's a great experience. Yeah. So what do people do? They're online all the time. They may as well watch open houses, right?
Right. No, I love that. I was like, actually, for me, who's not even looking for a house, I think it's fun to go through and watch you guys go through the houses, and you can kind of fast forward. Okay, I'm done with that. I want to go see the bedroom, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Which I like it better than your guys'. I know you guys do videos of the house,
right?
Which are nice as well.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice to have the realtor, and you guys see like the one you were standing out in the driveway. So you're talking about the neighborhood, right?
Right.
So it's more of an experience going through the house than it is just pictures showing you the house.
Yeah, it really is. And I always tell people that, photography is an important part of that listing, because people are looking at it online first. I mean, that's just the way it is. So, but now we've gone to that next level. It's not just the photo, it's the information that goes with it. And so I think videos are just going to enhance that first impression of somebody's home. So I think
it's a good thing you are a pro at being on video and have all that experience to go with it.
Well, if you can't, dazzle them with brilliance, you baffle them with BS. So anyway, I think that's the phrase, but I like to talk. I guess that's just where it comes from. I don't know. You inspire me, Lisa.
Oh, good. I think, was it Randy? He said you should be a comedian. So see, you just take.
I need a straight man, though. I can't do it on my own. I cannot tell a joke to save my soul. I mean, I can't repeat a joke. I can repeat it, but I miss a part, or I'm more of an ad-libber. I have to just go with the flow. I can't.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I couldn't do a routine because I'd forget it.
Why?
What comes next? I don't remember.
Oh, funny.
Well, Lisa, you have a great rest of the week, and let's hope this snow stays away. I hear Southeast Iowa's getting kind of blanketed with snow again today, but hopefully we'll see some warmer temperatures next week and some flowers blooming.
I know, that'd be nice. I think I did see daffodils last weekend, so I hope they're still alive. So.
Ooh,
I know.
Hey, sounds good.
All right. Well, hey, take care.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.